Cheers.
Good evening, everybody. Hellcat Death bringing you a, well, different type of stream here. Tank Nation Thursday. Welcome, everybody. I have two great guests with me here this evening. Of course, man pretty much that controls Discord now. He's everywhere on it. And, well, no other really things needed to say. Anarchy, what's going on?
Nothing much. Just chilling.
Just chilling. And then over on the other side there, leader of SKB and one of the co-creators of the Conquest of North America. J-Dog, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for having me.
As always, it's a pleasure. We're going to go right into this here. So here we go. I'm going to do eye for an eye. Anarchy, you want to roll down N this time, first time round. I and I coming out with a Bulldog, a pair of E50s, one Batchat AP, one T10, and two Conks.
And then Nightmare's coming with a Bulldog, T54, trio of E50s, Bad AP, and an M103.
Alrighty, here we go. Game one coming out here on Procore Opera. I do apologize for the delay. We just had a little bit of snafus, and you know, stuff happens, so it's all good. And a lot of other things being come out tonight. I never got the actual logo, but yet again, I want to talk about Acorn Esports coming out. They're sponsoring a new tournament. They'll be coming out. All of that will be released at the 2v2 tournament, the new spectacle here at Wednesday Night Fights, the King of the Hell 2v2. All right, guys, right into the action here. Everybody lined up for encounter. Let's see what everybody's play is here. Nightmare actually really decent on this, but as you see, it is a blend of Nightmare and NB. Sister, the same clan, two teams. What? One silver, one bronze. A lot of new recruits over on the I&I side.
I think they kind of like, okay. There was a little bit of a, I don't know, inter-clan drama or whatever. Some guys left, some didn't. And they kind of like reformed. I don't know exactly how it worked out, but definitely some shakeups on the I4&I side.
Yeah, most.
So it'll be interesting to see how they play.
Big Ron there taking a shot at Pants, trying to get that magical, track shot to get that guy stuck. And 9 times out of 10, Anarchy, what happens if you get that light tank tracked out in the open?
He's just eviscerated in seconds, hopefully, if you guys are paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those ones. Hopefully, everybody's paying attention, and you get a BAM! Moment.
Yeah, they've got such low hit points, too. They can pretty much get triple tapped, and it's just, see you later.
Yeah, most definitely.
But Pants on the Ground did a great job just in lighting up half their team going up to that.
Yeah, and that was actually great light tanking. He got the information. He did not sacrifice. Someone let that round out.
That was a shot from the hill. That was a really well-led shot.
And of course, yeah, that came from the E50s up on the hill.
Yeah, those E50 APCR rounds are no joke.
Oh yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, the standard rounds. Oh, here comes a big push. Smirnoff.
Well, they got to the cap pressure. 15 seconds. They've got to do something.
They are down low though.
Got a Bulldog on Bulldog going on over on the other side of the map.
Pants might have a hard time winning that because he took two.
Yeah, with him.
If they are like straight brawling out, he's low.
He's gonna lose that because he's shooting at on the hill and not bulldog right in front of him.
I kill you, take
And that
out
might
Big
not be the
Ron.
worst
Oh,
call. Who knows?
ammo rack from Mini Vinny into the side of the 103. That turret is horrible on the sides, and the ammo rack.
Yeah, the M103 is a pretty soft tank, all things considered.
Oh my
It always
goodness.
feels like you're getting damaged in that.
Pants, of course, going
Just
down.
lost the bulldog.
Whoa.
Eye for an eye, HKS going down, and now the Bat Chat Magic getting out of there. The mediums getting into the fight now. Living Fish.
They got the cap pressure off, though, so they can afford to slow down a bit, but they got to not get crossfired by these two E50s on the hill. Because if these guys are allowed to just start shooting them, they're not long for this world down here.
Body count going down there.
Okay, the E50s are just pushing to get out of there. They're going to take a lot of damage to get away, though.
Yeah, oh my
Smirnoff
God,
just
they're
took a
getting
big hit from
melted.
the-
Why?
Well, they got two E50s on their side, and the Conqueror's in front of them. That's just a lot of damage. Oh, Bison bouncing a kill shot
They're about
there.
to lose.
Tracked
They're about to lose,
Oh.
Smirnoff.
Stinger getting the ram into.
They might have the Conqueror dead.
No.
They might have
Mini Vinny's
Viking
gonna flip
or-
out Stinger here. Smirnoff, yep, gonna be taken out there.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom. Them
He's in
leaving
trouble.
those E50s up there alone on the hill, kind of bit of width. Not even looking at Bison.
He was just trying to kind of like focus on driving there because, you know, that's what you got to do, I guess.
Yeah.
That was an interesting game, I think.
All right, go through these
Eye for an eye
damages
put
real
out some
fast.
damage.
Living Fish coming out 32.67 out of his comp. GG's, great job on that. Big Ron 28.48. Those two carrying the team on to victory. Over on the end side, Witt sniping with that Bat Chat and picking up the 3 kills. 27.83. Good job to Witt. All right, we're moving on. All right. I do apologize on the stream. I do not have a logo or any, I guess, any type of graphic for Eye for an Eye at all. So, if you are a team in the Bronze Division and you're looking to get a team logo, if you don't have one, there is many talented artists. If you are part of Wednesday Night Fights, we do offer an amazing artist. By the way, Anarchy, he is back online.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Omega. He, one of the real good guy, does it for free, but he donations and tips are very welcome. The guy's an awesome guy. He had to take a small break for family, which is totally understandable. And I like welcome him back after his family that he had to take care of.
Yeah, I can't recommend the guy enough. I always liked his work.
Yeah, and
He's
then
really
also-
decent at working with you too. Even if you don't really have any idea what you're doing, he's good. He's a good guy.
And there's another good friend of ours, Frazzle, does amazing work. He's the one that did the overlay and a lot of logos for these teams. I think he did the Nightmare and the NB.
He's done a lot of the teams. Yeah, everybody should be pretty familiar with him. I mean, his work's great. He's done a lot of logos for the biggest teams in the game.
Is
I
that
can't
Frazzle
recommend the guy
Fallout?
enough. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy. He's a perfectionist. To this day, he still wants to tweak and work on my overlay. He does it for the community, so that's a good guy. Big announcement: if you go now, if you're on the Discord, it is fixed, so you're able to go in and then go look at the challenge brackets. And you can check it out. The listing is up there with the names of the teams and also the players. And then, so even if you don't are not part of it and you would like to see what the brackets look like, check it out on Discord. It's open for you. Give it a little peek. All right. J-Dog, if you want to roll down Eye for an Eye, and then Anarchy, if you want to do Nightmare.
All right. I for an eye is running Bulldog, 2 E50s, Bat Chat AP, a T10, and double Conquerors, same as they had the first round.
And then Nightmare's running an LTTB, pair of T54s, E50, pair of bad APs, and a T10.
Alrighty, guys, so here we go, round 2. Can Eye for an Eye take another round from the NB Nightmare? I think I know who called that first.
What's NB stand for?
New Blood.
No, new. Is it New Blood or New Beginning?
New Beginning.
I thought it was New Beginning.
Oh, yeah, I think it's New Beginning. Then why would you ask? If you know what it stood for.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. It's always good to ask to be sure.
Obviously, it wasn't good enough to ask me because what do I know?
Okay, by the way, to everybody now, we are partnered up with TLP. They are partners with us. Go check them out, TLP TV. And then also Weasel 42X. TLP is going to be putting on a tournament, and the tournament is still in the works. It will be a good portion of the proceeds, because it would be a pay-to-play, but most of the proceeds will be going to Wounded Warrior. So we're going to be doing a donation kind of charity event for the Wounded Warrior project. More news to come. Keep your ear to the ground. And it looks like this time, I love the LTTB. It doesn't play as well in the hills right here as the Bulldog, but it's just a fun tank. Dark Stride, we're going to go right over here to this action here. Pants to the ground, Valkyrie and Dark Stride all.
Yeah, Mini Vinny got very lucky that he got away on that left side without any damage.
Smirnoff doing amazing dodging magic, the Bulldog, and the E50 shots. Good shot from Dark Stride all the way across from on magic there. To say, hey, get off my light tank. But unfortunately, the light tank is pulling in to the side of the T10 of Dark Stride. Both bad APs, Wits, and Stinger back here in the back, having a snipe fest, trying to give protection to the T10. Oh, and there goes magic.
That chat goes down.
Pants and Deuces are having a little standoff, but now Cold is coming up. They might be able to push that E50, but that was interesting.
Pants.
Oh, the E50's just turning around. See ya.
Was that a bounce on Pants?
I think Pants penned and Deuces bounced. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just gonna push him. If they can take this spot, I don't think they should push aggressively, but work that little ridge line.
Yes.
If they could have this one, that could be an incredibly strong position against those guys that have them completely stuck. Cold has got to be careful.
Yep.
Oh my God, Deuces is just going invincible. He is not getting penned.
There's Cold.
Oh man.
Double shot it into Deuces.
Well, there's the double tap. They need to get into this cover on this ridge and not take any more damage than they have to.
Oh,
yeah,
Deuces
perfect.
down.
Now they're in a good spot.
Dang it, it bounced.
They can start whittling down Beagle.
Yep. Dark Stride's still doing good damage, and across
Beagle's about to go down.
Yeah, Beagle's putting the damage out, though. He's not going down without a fight.
Well, he just got ammo wrecked.
Yeah, he could finish Pants if he's got the shell, if he's accurate enough.
Beagle.
I think Cold's gonna shield.
Oh, and there goes Beagle.
Yep, there goes Beagle.
N's gotta be careful-ish. They've got him in a really good spot, so just don't YOLO in and let them like start one-shotting your tanks that are low health. Just bleed them out, because you've got the advantage, you know.
Yes.
But they've got a lot of one-shots, so just kind of, they'll win it as long as they don't throw a bunch of tanks away.
All right, look at the
which is it looks like what they're not doing. So
Dark Stride. Oh no, it was down the road. cold body count, took out that other conch in the rear. Here goes Akari coming up and over, being done. Now we're going over here to the light tank. Mini Vinny doing...
Stinger and Wits are playing around, but neither of them are... Stinger's loaded, it just doesn't show it. Yeah, Wits and Stinger were chasing that LTDB for a while. Finally got him, though. Well, that was a good set of games.
Yes, it was.
Oh, Dark Stride.
That was a
GG to Dark
turnaround.
Stride.
Yes, 35-36. Good job out there to Dark Stride. And then Pants coming in 23-15, and then over there on the eye for an eye, Big Ron and his conch, he held it down there pretty good up until those two mediums got on his rear. Many videos.
Right,
that's twice in a row.
That up was pretty much like, you know, that's gonna hurt once they got around you right there.
Yeah, because in the first round he put up like 2,800 damage.
Alrighty, here we're going to be changing the maps. We're going to the new Wednesday Night Fights favorite. I'm waiting for the groan to come from Anarchy.
Capital.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get everybody accustomed to it. I'm seeing a lot of adapting, and it's awesome. I think, Anarchy, can you invite Dex
To the party?
Yeah, and I'm going to open the room. I
don't like it that way.
You know, like, oh, break my heart. Oh no, he's not on yet. It doesn't look like.
No, I got him. No, he's on. You probably just deleted him.
Knowing my head, sure, why not? And again, Thursday, Tank Nation Thursday. I want to welcome everybody. I know it's kind of an odd night.
That makes. Yeah, I was going to say that makes almost like we're going to be streaming them like every night now.
Almost.
Well, you know, Thursday at this time isn't gonna be. It's not a weekly thing yet. It's, you know, it's always gonna be a contingency on interest. But this week, a lot of people wanted to play, especially with the tournaments going on, like your guys' thing, SKB. With that going on, it's encouraging teams to play, and so that's giving us a lot of time to stream matches, which is, you know, what we're into.
Yeah, because the next match is for that. It's kind of a scary ordeal. This is, I'm not going to stream it for the memes. I mean, a little part of me is not wanting to stream it, but
Wait. What do you mean by the match? Tonight?
Yeah, tonight. It was. Oh. Let me open the room here really fast. It's BK versus NFTG.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, poor BK.
Yeah, we're talking top 4 team in the world versus a bronze level team.
And see, that's kind of the drawback of what we do. We have, you know, but in a good way, it makes those bronze teams better, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think it's good every now and then for that to happen. I mean, like, you gotta have a good mix. I don't mean to cut you off. I do apologize.
Yeah, that's fine.
You gotta have a good mix of going against better teams, because that's where you learn the most, and then going against teams that are equal or lesser, because it keeps morale up. And so, you know, you always gotta have a good mix, or else you guys get sick of playing.
Yeah, not only that, it's good to have a lot of...
In process of getting one set up.
Or...
Oh, you got one setting up?
I'm not going to say a whole lot.
I was getting one set up.
Okay, just come in for this one.
I just don't know what map.
Just come on into this one. We'll just run this last one. It's either it'd be the last one, or we're gonna have a couple on Ravage Capital, which would be amazing.
Yeah. I don't like Ravage Capital. I know you're not gonna.
Me neither.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like it. But when we were playing the other day, I think it was against I think it was against D, or was it SB? I can't remember. It was Monday night. So I think it was DP. We were playing Ravage Cap. I was in my M103, and I did donuts mostly though.
Yeah. So this time around, why don't we go ahead and have J-Dog do Nightmare and Dex go ahead and go down the eye for an eye. Rip, you gotta love Xbox.
Pretty much work the whole map.
There we
I
go.
think this map you
Sorry
can
about
do
that.
both. You don't
Xbox
always
mode
necessarily
map
need gun
crashed.
depression. Yeah, it happens. You don't necessarily need gun depression if you're fighting in the town, but if you want to play the field aggressively, like ST1s, E75s, and E50s can rule the field with that gun
Oh,
depression because there's
definitely.
a lot of
Definitely.
hills, and there's even the big bomb crater in the middle that a tank can go perfectly hold down and then just sit there and apply pressure.
All right, guys.
Well, I mean, it's
let's
interesting
see if
what
we can
Nightmare's
do
doing too.
the tank listings real fast, and then we'll head out of here. So if J-Dog go for eye for an eye, and sorry, J-Dog Nightmare and Dexter go for eye for an eye. Go for eye for an eye.
Okay, Nightmare's running 2 T54s, 1 E50, 2 IS3s, 1 T10, and a Conqueror.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Eye for an Eye is running 1 M41 Bulldog, 1 E50, pair of T10s, STI, E75, and a Conqueror.
Alrighty. Pretty balanced setup on both sides. I do understand the reasoning for bringing in that IS3.
Yeah, IS3 works as well. There's the places, like I said, where you can use gun depression to get hauled down, but on each one of the city streets, besides I think maybe 2, there's those like walls that are blown apart, and you can go hold down with no gun depression.
Yeah.
Like T10s and IS3s can absolutely abuse those. And so that's not a bad if you want to hold those streets. I mean, why not throw an IS3 there? Because it's not going to have like any trouble getting penned.
Yep.
Conquers as well, obviously.
So we're going to see how everybody is going to roll it. Typically, a lot of the action, quick action, starts down there at the EF line, that main road. And then everybody slowly ends the fight over towards the Eiffel Tower. Which looks really good here in spec mode. Here, I can even do bing.
I do kind of look how it's just like over the battlefield. It looks sweet. How it's just kind of like in the background.
Raging Redneck Bison going all the way down. Probably maybe heading to that tunnel to get that.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good spot.
He's going to be in big trouble if he does.
Oh my god. Imagine if he doesn't spot them and goes into the tunnel and they do as well.
Oh, now he gets.
Oh boy. I Kill You is in there. Shout out to him.
So Dark
Oh
Shark
man,
got
yeah.
spotted, but Pants
They're
didn't,
going.
and neither did Stinger. Vinny flying out there.
Well, that's
trying
the
to get
thing
those
when they're spread out enough. I Kill You's gonna spot them and get them worried enough to back up, so they're not gonna spot the rest of their guys going under there. So they have no idea that their entire team's there. They only think 2 people are.
It's definitely odd that they are sending all their heavies on the flank.
I think it's just to kind of take map control with the cap there. They're going to take the field and then push in. And like I said, they're going to go up on those ramps and just kind of set up and hopefully apply cap pressure. If you can make them fight you in the city square with you guys on cap, you can set up the cross with, 2 guys on the left, 2 guys on the right, and it's really hard for them to push into that.
Yes.
Because you're so exposed trying to do it. And the city's, like, the main street part doesn't really have any exceptional cover. And the only good cover you can't fire back out of. What I'm trying to get is you can control your terms when you take, like, the field area and get up onto the cap. You don't have to fight if you don't want to.
This is a lot of traveling for a Conquer to do.
Yeah, I know. They're just doing big circles.
Well, what about the STI? I mean, it's
You push one of them with an E50, they're golden.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. The STI, though, is one of the most easiest tanks to push in the game. It actually does have a top speed of 40 kilometers per hour, and it only takes like an E50, and it will cruise along at 40 kilometers per hour, just going.
It's also got a good bat, like it's easy to push,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like a
I for
wide
an eye
tank.
stuck out in that open now. They're gonna start getting chewed up.
Let's see how they roll here. Big Ron utilizing that little hill right there. I'm going to look over his shoulder. So getting kind of a hold down. Let's see what the Conqueror is.
Yeah, but
See, now this is a complete different the way that I would have thought it was going to go. With Nightmare taking that tunnel, I really thought they were going to be on the northern spot, or part of the spawn, but they went all the way around, and they basically just flip spawns.
exactly.
They're fighting from each other's spawns. It's kind of funny. But Nightmare's using those hold down positions like that we talked about, where the only thing, the T10's getting shot in the side, so it's not a perfect science, but they're in pretty good defensive spots.
Pants is going to be...
And
Conqueror's
those
in a good spot as
stories.
well in the middle.
Oh, they're gonna melt that T-54 if he doesn't get out of there.
Yeah, he's gonna have a bad day. He's getting their guns to turn, and I think, that guy's gonna die, but, he's actually gonna get away with that. That's surprising.
I'm real
Well,
surprised
that
Redneck-
T-10 got ammo racked.
Well,
Redneck
Bison
taking
now
way
has
back.
shots.
Yeah,
Yeah, he has shots on Pants, but...
Back to the action. Let's go over see what MB at Nightmare has over here. See how they're rocking and rolling.
Those double IS-3s are moving up.
Okay, Stinger here, using that maximum, holding down this shooting lane right there. You can see right on the stream. And then Valkyrie punishing them if they go any farther.
Yeah, the IS-3s have a lot. They're obviously on full health. They can afford to play relatively aggressively as long as they don't do anything too crazy.
Yeah. And here's the craziness, though. One tank completely left the battle. I kill you, left the battle, and an MB not really changing anything, and they can still hold off this, except for the IS-3s, they're taking unnecessary damage. Yeah, they're getting antsy. What I don't understand. MB's getting too antsy and pushing. They pushed right there for a finish, but
originally what happened was those IS-3s were keeping them distracted, and that Conqueror was going to work, but now they're up on enough hit points where the Conqueror can come pressure. And Stinger, obviously, a very good player.
But as what I was saying really fast was, I kill you, left the battle, and was able to go back over to Pants.
I did see that, yeah. I know, and that's a T10. That's not like, a Bulldog or a T-54 rotating out. It's a pretty big tank to let you kind of just get away from you.
Vinny can take out I kill you right now if you can get a shot on him.
Oh, Stinger. You make me look bad. I said you were good. You bounced the kill shot. Feels bad. Nice.
Pants on the ground's a one shot is also.
Yeah,
got a
Well,
lot of
kill
one
you,
shot.
Kill you and Pants are both ones.
I kill you, taking that kill, getting smoked there. Bison charging in finally. He really stayed back there for a long time. Now here comes the quick cap. I think Bison and the Bulldog was doing his job. Mini Vinny was definitely keeping everybody spotted, doing his job. Pants is going to charge out there and get smoked by Bison. Mini Vinny's still living, but now, I mean, Redneck kind of sacrificed off the rest of his team.
The only thing with that Redneck Bison's play, is if that would have worked and they were pushing the cap and he was sitting there, he would have looked like a genius because he would have farmed, 3,500 damage easy. But because the battle didn't, allow him to, he wasn't involved. So, I mean, perhaps he should have moved in sooner. Yeah. I don't necessarily think it was a completely terrible position, but it's a bad position when it's a fight in the center of town. If there was any sort of fighting ongoing at the cap, he's in a really good spot to deny them of too much, comfort.
Yeah.
There's only 1 second left.
What? I think we're gonna have to call it at that, though. To be honest, we're out of time.
I think we're still okay, though. I mean, are we that? I mean, everybody knows we're.
SBA and UMFF5 were chomping at the bit.
Are they?
They're already asking about a room.
Tell us to give one more round.
Yeah, right, I can live with that.
I can go start up a room right now.
Yeah,
it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, if you want to go,
they want to sit in there, they can.
They can go sit in there, and then we'll be right there. And we can launch and just do tanks, listings, and launch. So real fast, we'll make this quickly. Redneck Bison over there, he did farm out 2,000 damage there. Deuce is coming in with 2K. Over on the MB side, Stinger with a whopping 3K damage. Cold body count 2,200. Smirnoff.
Stinger doing me proud.
Smirnoff coming in, not bad, 2,200. I kill you, though, for being out there and rotated with the donuts. I might have a word.
Maybe that's why he was rotating. I'm sure Pants will.
So yet again...
I mean, that just shows how well everybody else played, though, is that they still won with him not being able to do any damage,
I need to keep these guys spectated. So yet again, here we go. In that situation, Redneck Bison, you can honestly say that his nuts were on the line, and that right there. And speaking of nuts, we're gonna call up Acorn. Acorn can help you guys out if you need some game fuel, and for during the nights, get up there and check him out. You can order yourself all the game snacks you want. Controller broken because your rage's too bad? Well, guess what? You don't have to put your nuts on the line anymore. Acorn is here. Acorn is here. So they can take care of all your needs and make sure that you don't put your nuts on the line.
They got everything you could ever want. And when you sign up on their website, you can even check a little box that we sent you. And whatnot, and then that's just who wouldn't want that.
Yep, and it associates you with us, and down the line, it'd be 2% of your money earned will get put back into the community as for said $10 cards for the beaver hunts and stuff like that. So it is an incentive. If you do buy there, it's guaranteed that all the money coming back from that. Sorry, not all. 2%. 2% of everything that is you guys spend for Wednesday night fights, that comes back to you in the community, and it allows.
That's not money we're gonna pocket. We're gonna put that back in for tournaments and whatnot.
Yeah,
that's not what we're doing it for.
Okay, so Nightmare's up 2-1, correct?
Yes, sir. This could be the last one. Regardless, we have to cut it after this. So, but yeah, even if you don't like us enough we've got to go to the next match, SBA versus UMFF5. We're already behind time, so this is how we're gonna make time up, is by hopefully getting this one done quickly. But yeah, even if you don't want to be associated with us, because who wouldn't? But just don't be afraid to go look at their website, look around, maybe order something. It's just, it's good stuff from what I saw. I definitely intend on ordering a controller from there soon, because I am in need of one.
And
are you gonna
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just saying, and for you team captains, they'll get you taken care of for your T-shirts with the logos, screen print on the front and also on the back. upload your logo right there. We're going to be getting quite a few Wednesday Night Fight T-shirts, and we'll be handing those out as prizing and everything for everybody. So,
and if you're your team that doesn't have a logo or want a new one, Frazzle will make you one. You then take that logo and get it on a T-shirt. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
So Frazzle is the guy to go to if you want your logo redone?
For Acorn.
Yes. Yes, he also is a part of Acorn.
Or
He
Acorn.
is their art guy, and then he also does private work, and then also Omega does artwork as well.
Yeah, Frazzle
That's
does
not for us.
charge.
There's also in the... Yes, Frazzle does. He also does very good work. Omega... Well, Frazzle does it as his living. Like, that's what his job is. And then Omega just does it as something he enjoys doing. And so, you know, he does it for free because he likes doing it. But both of them do excellent work.
And like with Omega, it takes some time because he gets... once he gets back online, he gets 30, 40 requests at a time. And with him being the art guy for Wednesday Night Fights, I'm not saying nana boo boo, but he gets. We do get a little bit of kickback. So, say we need 3 things drawn, he'll do one for us, draw like 10 pictures for 10, 10 people, and then do one for us, because he is a Wednesday Night Fights guy. We try to keep.
Yeah, that's how we keep him around.
And I mean, and he works for donations or tips, if you want to call it. We're gonna call him the Art Uber. So hook him up.
Yeah. Now that he's back, Frazzle is still down for a day or 2 more. His tablet broke, and he's ordering a new one, and it's taking a little longer than it should, but pretty soon, he's gonna be back. Hopefully.
All right, so I'm going to run down these tanks real fast, and we'll get this launched out. All right, so Nightmare going to be coming up with the Bulldog, T54, E50, Trio, T10s, 1 Conqueror, over Eye for an Eye, 1 Bulldog, pair of E50s, 2 T10s, 1 STI, 1 AMX 1520, Autoloader Hell. Here we go. Interesting choice. It sounds like honestly sound like it's Quedlin calling for that other team, because that is one of Quedlin's go-to tanks on this map.
Oh, really?
T10.
The AMX, yeah.
Nice.
So let's see if they just go right at each other instead of flipping bonds again and then going at each other.
Exactly, that'd be interesting. Doing a little spread there for you guys. Looking across NB, let's go over to Eye for an Eye and give them a good little... Mini Vinny going right out to the field. He's going to get some quick spots here very quickly. Now this is what I expected from Nightmare and everybody. There they go, going into the pit. Hopefully they don't all stop.
Oh, Vinny's got his engine hurt. Repair it.
It's just one of those things that's so frustrating to have happen first, like right off the bat, is to get an important module crit hit, and then you got to burn your kit.
There is some players that do run a double kit instead of a fire extinguisher.
Double bear.
Dangerous game, but you feel like a genius when it works.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
But the whole time you're burning, you're just kicking yourself like, why did I do this? You know?
Yeah, exactly. You got that one right.
I've played the game once or twice. I know the woes of competitive setups and what you're going to do.
Big Ron, what he needs to do here. Okay, so that's going to stop one heat round. Okay, there, Ron. That actually will take a round for you guys, just for you people to know. APCR, no.
What will?
Heat will, yes. Or high explosive. That structure. So I'd like a little bit for Big Ron here to go ahead and, when he was up there, kick it a little bit. Kick that tank towards the right. to kind of push into a side scrape and angle out that armor, so they couldn't, you know, on the front. It, you know, increases your chance of survivability a little bit. Living Fish here just trying to get shots. I mean, if you're running the autoloader scenario, you kind of want to be on point with all those rounds because they are valuable. And it's going down on the flank. Stinger now taking 2 big hits. All right.
Now the 5120's on the
Redneck
reload, so
Yeah.
Bison's out
Oh, someone's lagging.
in the middle, man.
Deuce is taking shots there from cold body count. Cold body count. Trying to do a side scrape. Needs to kick it over just a few feet to the left. Just rotate it. Oh, there you go. No.
body count's in just a much better position because Deuces doesn't have any real cover, and body count gets to choose when and like how they fight. And you know, Deuces being on lower health, has got to kind of take what he gets. Both of them missing. One bounce, one miss. Bulldog's going off now.
Vinny's about to get popped from behind by
wow.
the T10 Dark Strike.
Wow, that actually changes things a bit. That Bulldog got the cross on him. That actually might swing things. Well, the T10 had other things to say about it, but yeah, I was gonna say. Well, Cold is a one-shot though for Deuces, depending on if this ram
Gonna ram
kill
him.
Oh,
they killed each other.
Nice.
Oh no, he got away.
No,
He got away
with
barely.
it. Yeah, that was pretty funny. That Bulldog was almost enough to kill body count and let the other guy live.
Right. But on the other side, they're pushing that T10 Smirnoff, the E50 and T10 of their own. Big Ron.
Yeah.
5120 reloaded. He has enough.
It's a lot of damage, especially, I mean, everybody knows the later in the game an autoloader's alive, the more dangerous, because it's not out of the question for him to get a double kill.
Oh, Bison goes down.
And that's huge.
Smirnoff goes down.
But here comes
Valkyrie's healthy and is going to fight the T10, and the 5120 is probably going to come over and clip him, and that's going to be a bad time. Wait, the 5120 is reloading again.
Whoa, maybe a wrong ammo count?
Maybe, no, it's displaying weird, I think. He's going to fire, right? Unless it's glitched?
No.
Huh. No, he's got the right number of shells. He's not low on shells at all. I don't know what happened. Perhaps a misclick, but that's punishing because... Well,
he's shooting now.
No, he's shooting now. There
yeah.
I mean,
but that could have been 15 seconds earlier, you know. I don't know what happened.
Dark Strike, this is going to be a dangerous scenario with 2 rounds. If Living
Fish, you might be in a good spot.
One more. Boom, Dark Strike.
Nice. Now he's going to go on a reload.
HKS just needs to cover him. Oh, no, he doesn't. Cold body count going down. Eye for an Eye brought it back.
Yeah, this is a really good showing for them. I mean, I appreciate Nightmare. I'm sure they were not prepared for it at all, and they've got a mix of a team, so, you know, got to give them some slack, but both teams played really well. Eye for an Eye, definitely a team to look out for in the future, and I'm sure Nightmare's going to want a rematch to, you know, gotta do it right next time, I guess.
Oh, my God, I don't want to leave.
Yeah, it's 2-2.
I know. There's always next week, Hells. There's always next week. The other teams are going to get touchy. I mean, when there's scheduling stuff like that, we got to make up time somehow.
Well, the SBA match, isn't that for the...
I need to find out from Dex.
Are
they in there?
Yes. I think.
Yeah, there are...
Is everybody in there?
8 on each side.
Are they picked out for tanks?
Coming in with the 3K damage.
Yeah, Big Ron's put out a lot of damage on all 4 rounds. But Eye for an Eye had a couple of other guys with 2,000 or more. Deuce had 2,000. Living Fish, 2,500. It was cold, man.
And
Looks like NB lost a couple people,
Yeah, but it looks like NB's already leaving.
even though it's a 2-2.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they understand the time crunch.
Oh, they're coming back now. Do you have anything scheduled after SBA?
Yes, there's a 10 p.m. as well.
Who are they? What clans are those?
Now that is NFTG versus BK. That's for Clan Wars.
Ooh. Are you
Yes, we already discussed
participating
it,
in that
right?
one, Hellcat?
No.
Or are you just, you're streaming?
Yep, this is my job.
So are you gonna stream the first match for NFTG in the UGCC tournament?
Hells is never gonna play. Like, none of us are ever gonna play again. That's been kind of the
Yeah,
fun,
'cause-
is we can't play in any of our own tournaments, can't play in the
Riz, give us
WCL,
the thumbs
can't
up.
play
We're
in
going to Ghost
any
Town.
of the other teams. Yeah, okay.
Alright, so they're gonna go ahead and do the last round, huh? Winner takes all.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of good. Nothing's worse than leaving it on a 2-2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anarchy,
That'd
can you
suck.
tell both teams we're going to go, that we're, well, they're going to get it right here. Then I throw it on Ghost Town, so never mind.
Yeah, they should
If I
understand
can
the
find it.
tiebreaker.
I'm such in a hurry that there we go. Oh, there's a new breed coming in. There's Lonky. Lonky's been under the microscope ever since. She kind of went into a training room with some of the Wednesday Night Fights guys and had some fun. That sounds bad. Tips of the trade. So big shout out teaching her how to side scrape and be the best of the best. You know, it's one of those, I taught her how to the side scraping techniques that I helped teach NVG and a lot of the Peril guys and a lot of the NVG, the Punish guys.
Alright. Is it just me, or did a lot more NB show up
Yeah,
and
practice just ended.
Yeah,
regular
the-
ends left?
I was gonna say, yeah, now it's the tied, or it's tied. They're like, what? We need to bring in our guys. He played last week a bunch of times, I think.
Raging Warrior coming out on the MB side.
Oh,
Wonky
yeah,
coming out in the T10. Go girl, go. I don't know. Just feel like rooting for her. I want to see a female take it to like Genuine Jokers or Anarchy and all that, and in a 1v1 or 2v2 scenario, and be like, bam, and be just like the ending in the Aerosmith song, Amazing. Or was it Amazing? Or was it the other one? The other one with, Alicia Silverstone. I'm trying to remember. There you go. People on stream, there's a code giveaway. I want to know the name of the two Aerosmith songs that Steven Tyler's daughter and Alicia Silverstone both starred in with those music videos. But I want the name of those two songs. And I'll get you a code here on Tank Nation Thursday. All right, both teams good. I need to close this room up now.
Do-do-do.
Look like Eye for an Eye picked up some more people too.
I know, seriously. Hey man, it's a tiebreaker. You gotta come in and prepare to play.
All right, so really fast here, J-Dog. Go ahead and roll down the Eye for an Eye. Wait a minute. There's a guy in a lurker being rolled.
Oh, that's how they get you.
All right, there we go. J-Dog, roll down Eye for an Eye, and then Anarchy, roll down the Nightmare side.
Okay, Eye for an Eye is running a E50, Batchat AP, 2 IS3s, T10, STI, and a AMX 5120.
And then NB is running T54, pair of IS3, pair of T10s, and a pair of Conquerors. Pretty reasonable lineup.
Sounds great. Boogity boogity booty. We're out of here.
Did you just say boogity boogity?
I want that to be my ringtone.
Yep. Boogity boogity boogity. We're gonna go with that and bam.
Yeah, well, no, the BAM thing needs workshopping because Dexter can't be trusted. Maybe once he learns the way of BAM,
Hey,
it'll be a possibility. But until then,
no.
he's too weak.
But you should see the dance that he does when I say bam. He like gets up and does a jig. It's crazy.
Now that's worth something, but I don't know if it's enough to counteract his poor reaction time.
Dude, he does a double backflip hot dog park into a bun.
Well, that's got to be at least that's got to get you halfway.
Yeah,
Got to get you halfway.
Totally. 11 out of 8 stars.
Yeah, it's good measuring system.
Magic Mike has 99 problems, and dancing is not one.
Actually, dancing is the main one.
Oh, you just ruined the
Don't
mystique
say
that we were
that.
trying to build you. You went and threw it away. We were trying to get your rep built up, and then you just went and tossed it all away.
Don't believe him, guys. He came up and saw me up in Cheyenne, up on, what was that, 2 months ago? This man drove 8 hours to come meet me. Dedicated. And he got down after he had a couple shots of tequila. I drove him around
Cut a rug.
town. I drove him around town, took him to one of those fancy dancing places, and dude, he was doing crazy stuff. That's how he got that Magic Mike name.
That is true.
Swinging on the pole, huh?
Yep, and speaking of on the pole, round and round we go. Who's gonna swap to the other spawn again? Here we go.
I kind of like how this has been playing out, how they're just like driving past each other, and they're like, okay, once we swap spawns, we can fight, but until then, not really interested.
Guns up.
Oh, that T-54 is about to have a really bad day.
Yep.
He
Oh,
just
no,
drove out in
Deuces.
front of as many people
Oh,
as
don't
he could.
overextend, Deuce.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. What are you doing?
Oh, and Dark Strike.
Somebody missed the T-54, which paid off.
Dark Strike.
I-4-9 is losing a lot of hit points. I don't know. I-4-9 is kind of bleeding right now. I don't know what they're doing.
Mini Vinny going out. His bad chat gone already. IQU, Raging Warrior, and Stinger. They're out there putting down their mark. Lonky, throttle it. Throttle it, Lonky. Don't go backwards.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, she's gonna run right into the IS-3.
Another IS-3.
Whoa, the 5120 is about to
Oh,
fall
the
off.
IS-3 backed off. He didn't shoot.
Oh, the 5120 just fell off
Just
the
could
ramp.
have shot her in the back. And
Oh, she's gonna get away. She's gonna get away. All right, Lonky. Go
Got
to the
away.
corner.
Yeah, she
Go
got-
to the corner. No, stay in the fight. Stay in the fight. Flip. There you go. There you go. Good shot. There you go. Perfect placement. Sorry, being a little doing some cheering. I'm not
a little
cheering.
biased there, but you know.
Yeah, a little biased, but hey, you know what? It's my show.
Yeah, he's allowed one or two of those a night.
Yeah,
I'm not
we're
rooting
rooting for
I'm not rooting for. Oh, Naki goes down. Okay, now I can stop.
It's okay,
cheering.
I-4-9. I root for you guys. I still love you.
I gotta stop the stream now. Lunky died.
That's true. I might as well go to bed.
Yeah, I mean that's
Catch
it.
you next week's.
That broke my
Hopefully
heart.
she's playing.
It's done.
Whoever wants to buy a stream, let us know. will sell.
This is a good defense. Raging Warrior in a really good position with his Conqueror. I mean, essentially is hold down. He has shots on Big Ron and everybody. Ooh, Eifer and I just slowly getting bled out. They have the tanks. It's just Living Fish. I wouldn't be. I know some people that put on some amazing autoloader classes.
Hells is in a wind tunnel.
Yes, I am. It is hot. Nice cruising shot there by Stinger with that snapshot of the Conqueror. If it's within that first few degrees, man, it snaps to a target real fast.
Yeah. The stream quality will get much better when we get into the winter, when all of us don't have fans running. The audio will be so crisp it'll hurt your ears.
Yes.
When you hear our real unadulterated voices.
So Raging Warrior and I Kill You taking out Redneck Bison. GG's. There we go. NB pulling it out. Look at Lomke coming in with 2K. Everybody, don't look at the rest of the numbers. Don't look that Raging Warrior did almost 4K damage. That's not important.
If the name's not Lonky, I'm not interested. That's the way I've always done things.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Living Fish coming in with 2K. No, it's okay. Don't look at those. I Kill You coming in with 1924. Gotta have some fun. Lonky's gonna have a laugh after she. There's a long story that you guys would. Anarchy, you want to tell that story the way that who she was coming in to learn?
Honestly, I don't remember the entire story, and I feel as though I wouldn't do it justice.
I think it's a Beaver. Beaver it's instilled into his brain.
I don't think I was there. Was the biggest problem.
Okay, Beeb even made fun of it because she went. I feel overwhelmed. It seemed to be playing with celebrities.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know, right? Little did she know, we're all just a bunch of bums.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of bums. We ain't nothing. Great
God
job.
dang.
Eifer and I, great job, you guys, on coming out. They were wanting to know how to get ranked, get a higher ranking in the game. That's how you do it. Put on a great show. Big shout out there to all the guys, Eifer and I. And then, as you were saying, Anarchy, go ahead about NB and Nightmare Tonight. Go ahead. Say it again.
Say what again?
Wow, rip.
I know, seriously.
How they backed up, how they came in here in short notice.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, that's always, like, I definitely think I could see a rematch in the future against NB or Nightmare when both teams have adequately prepared, because, I mean, there was a pretty good shake-up tonight with that, which neither team is, it's not optimal for either team, but those games were really good for what that was.
So we did get a confirmation. At UT Absolute, you get the codes. Crazy and Angel, you are good. Yeah. All right, so here we go. We're gonna slide out of one room and into the other. Take Nation Thursday. SBA and UMP. This is gonna be amazing. All right, did you make it? You did.
I did. I got a message from SBA, the attached burrito guy. He said streamer Twitch. I think he means Twitch streamer. So, 'tis not me. I'm just here to, pal around.
J-Man coming into the chat there. How you doing, J-Man? GG's. getting lit up. What is going on? Okay, who's playing into moment? Okay, I've already. I don't need to know that. Row, Raggy. Anarchy, can you still hear me? You gotta love Microsoft. Today's been one of those days, guys. I apologize for it's been blooper reel 101. We're having a lot of friends. It's okay. Gotta love. There we go. Gotta love the Xbox chat app.
Yeah. I just think you're trying to avoid us.
It could be. Yet again, so my nuts are on the line to try to get back into this and put on a great stream. If your nuts are on the line in a game and your controller breaks, check out go over to Acorn. They've got everything you need to be taken care of. Acorn carries a nice selection of controllers for Xbox, PS4.
They pretty much have everything you could ever need to game. Like
Yeah.
they've got food, drinks, they've got headsets, controllers, t-shirts, backpacks, hats, probably. I don't know what the hats, don't quote me on that one. But I intend on ordering a controller in the coming weeks because I need a new one. I will let everybody know how it goes. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'll definitely share my experiences with ordering through the company because I have yet to do so. They also, on their website, on their main page, even says, let me just quote it directly. Bear with me. Sometime today, phone. They're if come on now. You're gonna love what you get from us. If you don't, we'll make it right. Check out our promise to you. So it seems like they are definitely interested in making sure everybody's happy, you know. It says if you don't love it, we'll take it back. So if you're not satisfied with a purchase, you may return it for replacement or refund within 30 days of receipt. So if you somehow don't like it, which is not a possibility, um, you know, who knows? Sometimes the post office messes stuff up, breaks it. They're more than happy to get you squared away. You want to make sure that when you order for them, you have a good experience because I mean that's what really matters. And also, if you do correspond with them, or if you do order for them, please share your experiences with us because we're very curious. Um, and then they're also in the Discord. They'll see it. I'm sure they're appreciative of it. And if you need to contact them, I'm sure they've got emails on their website and whatnot. Or if you've got a question, we might be able to answer it. If not, we'll defer to them.
So there you go. Great stuff coming out of the Acorn camp. Definitely keep them on tracks. And then also, it looks like we're all ready to rock and roll. Looks like this was straight up 768 format. I'm hoping at least one of us know the map listings.
They're kind of doing it on the fly, I think.
Okay. All right. So, Magic Mike, go ahead and roll down the SBA side, and Anarchy, if you want to roll down up 5.
Over SBA over here, we have one Jaegeru, IS-3, IS-4, triplets of E5s, and E100.
And then UMFF5 has a Waffle E100, Bad AP, 5120, an IS4, 57 Heavy, and a pair of E100s.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll it, guys. Gotta love the always trusty Ensk map.
I always like Ensk. I know Hells has grown tired of it, but I enjoy Ensk.
I mean, I like Ensk. It's a good, solid, reliable.
I don't think anybody like dislikes Ensk. It's just some people aren't super excited to play on it. It's kind of like Proc. It's a well-known and proven map, but it doesn't really elicit any like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a really fun map to play. It's just kind of like, okay, we know what to do. We're gonna go out and play.
All right, so it looks like the standard format over there on live. I know everybody's like, it's UMFF5. I know. I don't care. That's what I'm gonna call them.
Hells can't speak that quick.
It's more fun to say
UMF5. Well, you know, it's the name of
it makes it easier for Hells. He's doing a lot of stuff. He's got to save time where he can.
I cut corners.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of calling those like right here, okay, I'm not going to say his name. Grafico, Grafco. Yeah. Does anybody over here on the side have the E5? Of course not. Anyway, so that run right there. So we're going to talk about Burrito. So I'm going to shorten that down from being an E5 down to hey that tank.
Yeah, that's just so much easier, and that applies to all tanks, not just E5s.
Yeah,
so if you ever want to use that in your own scrims, feel free. It's not copyrighted yet, maybe in the future, but you know, use it while you can.
Yes. Hey, that tank is getting ready to be hit by the other tank. There, the E100. No, I'm joking. Back to the action. Attack Burrito getting shot in the track.
That's actually how Hells calls his scrims. Little known fact, as vague as possible. Like, hey, we're gonna go over here and do some stuff, so just be ready. And that's all he talks. After that, he goes down and gets a sandwich. It's pretty fun.
Shot it there into the basher. And I think that had to be from the IS-4, maybe, or a really super low roll coming out of that Yag pants. Limey chilling all the way in the back. We have a turtle v turtle.
Nothing better.
I mean, so history freak it's history freak, not historic. Out here doing his thing. Sorry guys, I'm in a lot of pain, so the pain is overriding brain, and I don't want to take my meds just yet because I'll be commenting even worse. It would be, hey, that tank is attacking the IS-4. So Griffho, okay, they're supposed to say Griffin there. It must be because SBA is a Latin American team. I'm just going to call him Griffin, just for the sake of the memes. Three and a half minutes left in the game. Both teams really healthy.
I know, right? It's just kind of like, we're gonna do some sitting and some waiting. That's where these 7-minute timers come in, though. Is it's nice to not have to wait 10 minutes to, you know, watch nothing happen.
Bye-bye, honey. Sorry, my 2-year-old coming. Bye, sweetheart. Little hellion death there.
That's the future of Wednesday night fights, though. You know, you gotta have them when you can.
She could say, get out of the M103 and get into a Conquer any day of the week.
And every time she sees an E75 get picked, she knows to do an involuntary groan.
Yeah.
She understands.
But Hells, I like running my M103 like a medium.
Kicked and reported to Microsoft for hate speech.
Magic, where'd you go? Magic Mike, hello? Hello? Oh yeah, he got kicked for being crazy with an M103.
Yeah, exactly. And I also reported
Hey.
him to Microsoft.
What is
Hey,
this
hey,
bad chat
hey.
doing? I know he's getting spotted, but
I'm American all the way.
is it bad that I'm at this point of hit it with a stick? It maybe see if it's gonna do something.
I know that tank out wide on UMFF5 side, the bad AP. He
There
should
we
just
go.
get on the cap
Oh.
just to shake things up a bit. Oh boy, the
Here we
one-line
go.
push.
Yeah, here we go. Basher with his butt to the wind. Boom.
Oh man, nobody penned a single shot right there. Well, they did now, but
all four of them
E100
ran
should have
into
been
each
dead.
other. It should have been.
Yeah, that E100 honestly should not have survived that. Oh, they're shooting the heat into the side skirts.
Oh, no.
Shoot the turret with the heat round.
Shoot the face.
Thank you. They were shooting the side skirts with heat, so it was not a good time.
No. Alright.
Oh. 57 Heavy is clipping the E5 side scraping, but didn't pen a shot. The problem is the E5, I mean, you know, it's not an easy tank to pen. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, the way it works.
Putting in some little bit of work here. That's it, Wolfgang. Get around that corner. You know that Waffen's looking the other way.
Jaeger's gonna smack the E.
Oh, whoa,
wow,
300 just got absolutely shreked. Oh my god, I hope you don't like those hit points. That was brutal.
Alright,
he was like, I'm just gonna peek this corner and see what's over there. Nope.
GG's for Limey. Limey now on the reload. You're not scared if you're reloading, buddy. They know you're reloading. So you have lost their scaredness. Why is there bad chat chilling in C5?
He honestly would have had a chance to at least like put cap pressure on them and distract them. Unless he's going to be able to come in here and get involved.
Yeah,
but
because it's getting ugly. UM5 is getting ripped now.
It is getting to be a mess. Yeah, that is a very messy fight in there, but kind of fun to watch.
That Yagpan,
and
he lived the entire time. He's got, what, 3 piercing shots? Blackfire on the
They're just like, we're just going to let him do his thing. It's kind of cute. We're just going to let him, you know, mill around.
4, 3. This is a replay. 2, 1. Wow. Too little, too late. GG's. Restart. Really, Spice Monkey? If I don't say it right, don't say it at all. I have 2 answers for
Hell's has
that.
lost speaking privileges.
Yeah, and I have an answer for that. It's, why don't you go ahead and read between the lines, buddy? Visible Prince coming out at 33-23. Good job in that Yagpans. Coming in 5 shots fired, 5 hits, 4 pins. He was definitely throwing down the fire. Wolfgang does do pretty decently, 2206 in his IS4. That's a really good job out of that.
Yeah, and a tank like that, you can't be disappointed. Really, the only thing, I mean, that bad shit AP, you know, first of all, forced with the draw, so you can't complain about that, but he maybe should have done a little more, whether cap pressure or done some shooting, but, I mean, he did force the draw, which is the best thing you can hope for in that situation, because it does open the door to another possible win.
Yeah. All right,
you never know.
Sides here, and we'll be good to go.
Replay.
Oh, yeah, replay, duh.
God dang it, Hells.
Yep, go ahead and let the other 5 guys loose.
Yeah.
Yep, SPA's got their guy in.
All There we go. So virtual crib.
It's just he said somebody disconnected, so I just wanted to make sure.
Oh,
it happens.
Yep, it happens. Pretty good lineup, though. I mean, they're sticking with. With Eldorado and the IS-3. I mean, that's a pretty good, at least choice. I mean, the IS-3 can do some pretty decent damage, and especially with the lineup that they have. I mean, the Batchat, the AMX 5120, and the T57 Heavy. I mean, the IS-3 completely can pin those guys. Waffen, maybe not the underplate if it's angled, but yet again, why are you angling, you know, unless that's the only shot you have. So they swap out from the Jagdpans, and now they are going to be running the E3.
Huh.
Interesting choice. Going with an E3 in this map. I mean, the armor is way better than the E4.
If they put it though, like on the one line, I think they have the wrong spawn for it. But like from the north spawn, if you put it on the one line in that window, it's basically just saying, "Hey, you could do nothing down there now. You know, good luck." Literally, you can do nothing pushing that unless you want to take 850 for free.
Yeah.
That could be a good little trap. Or, you know, just a denial. I don't know where you'd put it from south spawn, unless you put it watching the 5 line, but the E4 is just better because it's a little more wieldy.
Yeah. A little bit easier, possibly side scrape.
You can side scrape with that turret.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't do that with E3, you gotta be wiggling.
Alright, so really fast going down 5. One Waffen E100, one Batchat AP, one AMX 5120, one IS4, one T57 Heavy, pair of E100s. Anybody you guys can run down the SBAs.
I guess I will. On SBA over here, we have E3 and IS3, IS4, triplets of E5s, and an E100.
Everybody's asking what the game after this is going to be. I don't know why they requested to have this on stream. I don't know. I'm still debating it in good conscience to call it at this, to call it at here. So we might not have a game 3. We might just call it here right after the SBA and UMP5 game.
I'm going to bed after this, regardless of what happens afterwards. So, I mean, without me, is it even really a show still? That's not for me to make the decision on, but...
Right? Alright, so SBA, yet again, going with the same type of setup. Yep, and that E3 going right over to where Anarchy was saying, put him right there on that one line. That pretty much locks it down. Basher and his E100 back into the original positioning. Nightwolf back into his original position. Limey and Blackfire.
Oh yeah, they did have this.
Back into that original position. Godzilla with the IS-4 back into right there. Zoom off to the right. There's a little bit of a difference there. No, it was the same. And then History Freak yet again going out there to the 9-0 line.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised, I just checked, but in E3 in that position, it's not out of the question to run binoculars because it's kind of hard to spot for yourself there. But he's not doing it. It doesn't really, not that big of a deal. But that's just a really mean spot for him because if they try to push up, it's pretty common for teams to push up the one line to either trap that next city block or that road in between, and that E3 makes it so you can do it, but at a cost, and you can't sit out in front of there and shoot. You got to kind of push into one of the cities.
Interesting, Spice Monkey. I love your responses. E3 firing off looks like high explosive rounds down to the E100s.
It's not, a terrible idea. The E100s are just side scraping, so why not at least do something to them to make sure they know you're there? You and Spice Monkey new best buds, I take it? You guys are getting along?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad you have a fan.
Oh yeah, gotta love trolls. All right, here. I'm gonna put down the camera and just kind of chill here.
There's really not a whole ton going on, to be honest. It's just kind of seeing how things are going. I hope it doesn't turn into the same thing. Well, it looks like SBA is making moves early, but it's annoying when a team waits till 2 minutes to push because then you basically guarantee nobody's winning. It's gonna be a draw.
Critical point coming down here now. All right, so here comes the push by SBA. This time, no longer on the one line. They're
not really spotted too, so that could be a little surprise. None of them were spotted really. No, they are obviously, but oh man, SBA has been having a lot of problems with their guys bumping each other on these pushes.
Yeah.
It's one of those little things that you smooth up. Oh, the E3's coming to lock this road down as well.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Basher paying for it now.
Oh, this U100 man is getting absolutely melted. Oh, he gets a good shot off though. That's gonna sting.
Now Abysmal looking again. Almost, he's gonna be reloaded. Let's see if he presses in on right here. Fire, boom.
Oh, that guy
926
drove right out in front of him. And the IS-4 is gonna come in and shield. That's the thing. That E3 is gonna be a thorn in their side no matter where he goes.
Yep.
He's going to constantly be like, oh, wow, that's really annoying.
Burrito coming in trying to get a shot in, but paid for it. Blackfire with his 5120. Putting it to it.
Oh,
Abysmal.
This E3, man, every time I see him, he's doing something. Might not have been a bad pick. I definitely, though, haven't seen the E3 do anything an E4 couldn't have done. But, I mean, they had the E3 just for that spot.
And during this whole thing...
And it would have worked.
Minute 47 left. SBA.
I think it's going to be another draw because that bad AP's all the way up there in the middle of nowhere.
Yep, and 2 replays on this equals...
Nah.
If it's going to be Camp Fests, there's no reason to...
keep replaying them.
Yeah.
It's going to have the same results every time. We're just going to move on to the next map, and hopefully it's a little more, aggressive.
This can't be turtle stuff is not going to work. Zoom, holding up the time. They are pressing now over towards the cap, so they might get.
I don't have a problem with this kind of gameplay in a tournament because it's a tournament. There's nothing wrong with it. Then you got to give yourself the best chance to win.
We're actually going to get a W.
And then hopefully the tournament's got rules to avoid it, but you know, in something like this, I mean,
I mean,
it's not necessarily needed,
yeah.
but you got to test your strats, I suppose.
Here's my thing. You're in a bad AP. Okay, there's no point to run back. You're not going to make it in time. That entire time, you're on the other side of the map. Okay, you know the rest of their team is on this side of the map. This game would have been over in 49 seconds if he would have got on the base. Done. Minute. Done.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially with the tanks they had left, they had no speed, really.
They had no speed and they had banged up tracks. All right, here we go. 3,000, whatever.
I definitely have no problem with turtling. That's, you know, I think it's a viable strat, but, you know, perhaps we do encounter or something. I guess in something like this, it can just be a little arduous or laborious, I suppose, to watch and call for and commentate on when it's, you know, something like this and people are just kind of really turtling it up. I mean, you got to test your strat sometime, but save the super hard turtles for the tournaments where it's worth doing.
All right, I guess,
if you would be so kind.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We're moving on. Hopefully we don't get a second replay going again, or it's going to be a long night. Hey, Anarchy, really fast while taking care of some things here. Is there any way you can just message NFTG that we're not going to stream this match tonight? I don't.
Whom should I message on NFTG?
Go ahead and just do Wagon.
I'm going to message that Hellscat guy. I've heard he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can probably just do it. I got it.
No, I mean, yeah, okay. Dex, you might want to change the map.
To what?
Whatever you want. Whatever you would like to see played.
Yeah. I mean, this would be the third time we... Okay, well, we'll see one more time. Let's see. Why not? We'll give it a whirl. Let it roll.
Man.
I know.
I got sleeping to do.
Yeah, I'd like to take a shower sometime today.
Ew.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I definitely want to reiterate the fact that turtling is not something we're against. It's just when you're going to come on to streamed matches, it's not a bad idea to have a turtle from like the North Spawn or something set up you want to try. These are, you know, friendly scrims. Try out strats. Try, you know, a 5-line push, a 1-line push, a field push. Something you're not necessarily comfortable with. If it doesn't work, you know, who cares? It's not a tournament. Doesn't matter. It's good to have interesting strats you want to try out, especially because on a stream like this, it's extremely easy to go back and watch and really see, you know, why it didn't or did work. So, you know, just a thought. Because obviously you should know what turtle works. There's almost no way for it not to. They're extremely easy to set up, and they don't really require much testing to know that it's going to work. So, you know, these matches right now aren't, you know, they're not playing for anything. So, just my little 2 cents.
Yep.
Yay, I'm 2 cents richer.
Hey, yet again, for all the people out there on YouTube, you guys do get the option here of bump up that quality. You guys can run it at full capabilities. I'm running at 34 bits a second, maxed up, so I don't lag up too many people. But you can over there on the YouTube side watch this full on 1080p high definition. And it goes smoothly. So most definitely, if you go check out those replays on YouTube, remember to bump up those settings, and you can go to full HD over there.
The problem is Twitch likes to kind of dumb the quality down a bit.
Well,
They'll do that to you. I don't think does Twitch even let you stream 1080p?
No.
Yeah. So you got to watch out for that.
Yep. Everything's put out at 7, and the Tanks itself is put out at a 720p. But over there on the other side, my video, the capture card and video card are bumping it all the way up to 1080p. It is not grainy. It is absolutely crystal clear. It makes the colors a little bit brighter. Your dark's a little darker. It just makes everybody happy. Both sides taking their time now.
Maybe they're trying to come up with a way to break the stalemate.
I mean, it looks like Gumph is grabbing a little bit more armor with the 2 IS-4s, so...
Yeah, that's definitely an aggressive lineup. You messaged Sniff, right, Hells?
Yeah, I went right onto the website, to their Discord, and just said, never mind. All right.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Spice Monkey, I gave you a chance, and now I'm not going to take you being trollish and stuff like that. Spice Monkey, congratulations. With you being in association with UM5, you guys have a wonderful evening. UM5, you guys have a good one. I'm ending the stream right there. So, everybody else, go ahead and give UM5 a big giant high five for the great games. SBA, you've done a great job. UM5, why don't you go ahead? You guys are good guys. You need to talk to some of your members and how they talk to the public. If stuff gets really salty and stuff like that, I'm going to end it. Spicy Monkey, congratulations. You are our first banned customer. Let's give him a round of applause, guys. It takes a lot for me to ban someone.
Hey, so, some sort of record. Somebody's always got to be first. Yep, I thought it was going to be me.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot of other people, but congratulations, Spice Monkey. You're out of here. And I'll make sure to take care of you also on Discord. With all that, I don't want to cause any retaliation coming back from month 5. So I'm going to end that stream right there. It was a wonderful evening. Great job. Going out there to UT Absolute, I'll be getting your code to you. You guys have been an awesome audience, but I'm not going to lead this toxicity to come out into the public. You guys don't deserve that. You guys are an awesome audience. You deserve the best quality streams of all time, and I didn't want this to go any further in toxicity. So for me here at Wednesday Night Fights, do you have anything to say there, Anarchy?
Me? No. Not really anything to add.
Magic Mike?
Not really either.
All right, guys. So, thank you for coming out this evening to kind of the first night of Egg Nation Thursdays. It's been great.